Hello there and welcome. I hope you're as big as a Battlefield fan as I am, because in this video you're going to be watching Battlefield 4. But before I get into this video here, I want to talk about this channel. If you are into creepypastas and if you're into gameplay videos, this is the channel to subscribe to. I write and narrate my own creepypastas, so what you're going to be hearing is original. And if you're unfamiliar with creepypastas, what they are scary stories. So if you don't like sleep, then you could go ahead and listen to those, and you'll probably be wanting more afterwards. So let's get into this video. I want to talk about the longevity of Battlefield 4 and the great moments it will continue to offer in the future. With the much anticipated release of Battlefield 1, along with the open beta released in early September of 2016, the Battlefield franchise has not only pleased long-term Battlefield fans, but Battlefield has also gained many new fans, with a breath of fresh air and originality. By selecting the time period of World War I for the upcoming Battlefield game, many people, including myself, have become very interested in World War I. I'm sure there has been a rise in views for World War I documentaries and more searches on Google to find out details about the war that many of us may have not known. However, as I was playing the Battlefield 1 beta, it's very apparent that Battlefield 1 plays differently than Battlefield 4. Now, this is a good thing, obviously, seeing as though the improvements solidified the game and has brought a new type of brutality to a new age shooter. I feel like this is a great direction for the developers to go in. Yes, things do change from the beta to the actual release of the full game itself, but the core of the gameplay should remain intact. I'm just excited to play on the many new maps Battlefield 1 has to offer, since the beta just gave us one map. But what is important is that we look at how long Battlefield 4 has stayed interesting for the many fans out there. Battlefield 4 offers a lot of depth. Battlefield 4 has many game types that utilize the map in different ways. Battlefield 4 also opens up the space for anything and everything to happen when it comes to militarized vehicles and militarized personnel with anti-vehicle weapons. The verticality of the gameplay when it comes to operating a helicopter and how it provides such an inherent danger when you fly into a hot zone is satisfyingly challenging. The many different weapon customizations is abundant, but it's also controlled to keep the integrity and realism of the weapon itself. Of course, Battlefield 4 is a very different game than what it once was when it was first released. The game operated horribly at first, but now we see it stand up against many of the other shooter games, and not only does it stand up to them, it stands out. It's amazing how much it went from being just another rush game in 2013 that didn't work very well, to offering hours and hours of enjoyment in the year of 2016. With Battlefield 4 being set in the modern era with up-to-date weapons, it feels relevant for the time period that it is set in. So this gets me thinking, when Battlefield 1 comes out, since it's set in World War I, can you see a lot of people still playing it in 2019 or 2020? I sure hope so. Do you guys think the game set in a World War I era can last as long as a game that's supposed to be set within the time period of today? Or do you believe it will just phase out too quickly? Nonetheless, I am very excited to play the next Battlefield game, and I'm so excited that Battlefield 4 has lasted as long as it has. Now, of course, when the new Battlefield game comes out, there will be growing pains, and some will get it worse than others. That's not just for a new Battlefield game, that's actually for every game that has a sequel. But when Battlefield 1 comes out, many people will look back on a certain game mechanic that was in Battlefield 4, and they would wish that it was implemented in Battlefield 1. So as long as DICE keeps the servers for Battlefield 4 operational, those that need that particular Battlefield fix can still log on to their beloved Battlefield 4. Can you guys see DICE releasing another Battlefield set in the time period of Battlefield 4? Obviously, this will be after Battlefield 1 hype has died down a bit. But they've already done this. In fact, when they released Battlefield 3, shortly after they released Battlefield 4. Will they build up on the World War I era and transition into World War II? Well, whatever the case will be, I hope they not only have their focus on delivering an amazing multiplayer experience, but they also shift their focus to building a satisfying campaign. I know Battlefield isn't a campaign type of game, but a AAA title game should have a campaign worth playing. There is no time to fix this now since Battlefield 1 is well on its way to release, but implementing a campaign that was similar to Battlefield Modern Combat, released back in 2005, I think the developers can take some cool ideas that we saw, incorporate that into Battlefield 1, or the next Battlefield games to come. So this has been Beelzebub Spun's channel, and if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to see more gameplay videos, or if you want to listen to some creepypastas I write and narrate myself, as I said before, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.